Hey guys, Bill here, and today we are taking a look at Ghost Recon Breakpoint's new AI teammates. Now with this video, I aim to just show you basically the best ways to utilize the new teammates and what to expect from them, and just how to basically understand their mechanics so that you can utilize them without getting frustrated and being discouraged. Because, yes, these guys are quite powerful, but at the same time, they can also be pretty dense. And the interface that we have to work with right now could be a lot better. But with that said, if you know what you're doing, you can really wreak havoc with these guys. Now, in this particular clip from my live stream last night, I wanted to see how close I could get them to the base without being seen. And this is pretty good right here. I was able to get them up on that little elevated spot, and they were not seen at all. I just told them to go to that area because I know in Wildlands, you tell them to go someplace, they are quite likely to get detected. But in this case, they did pretty good, and they also wiped out almost all of this base before they actually got taken down. Two of them got taken out by one of the automated guns here. They're basically just stuck in the crossfire between two automated guns. Yeah, they did pretty good. They did a solid job for what I was looking for. If I was up there helping them, we would have had no problems. This would have been done in seconds. Yeah. So as you can see, they do a fine job of taking out the enemies, even just by themselves. But with that said, you just have to look out. Now this clip here, this one it's quite silly. I cut a hole in the fence here, and I wanted to see if they would follow me through, and they did not do any such thing. They basically found their own way. Maybe one or two might have, but they basically found their own way around, and the results are quite amusing. You see, when you have them just following you, they are completely invisible to the enemy. It's impossible for them to be seen. As you've seen Vasily there, walking around, not having any trouble at all. When I walk out where he just came through, I have one guy that's almost spotting me immediately when I go to those boxes. As you can see there, I almost get spotted, and then I'm almost spotted on the other end as well. So yeah, you have to kind of watch out there, but watch Fury. Look at Fury down there right now. Just walking around these guys, basically shaking their hands and not getting seen whatsoever. That is very comical. It's a little silly when you see that happen, because she basically bumped right into four people and was not detected whatsoever. But yeah. Anyways, this particular scene shows another problem. The cleared hot command, I just gave the cleared hot command. That is basically the AI lobotomy command. They absolutely are stupid when you use that, but it is very powerful. They can just decimate a lot of people at once. This is Vasily with a sniper rifle going into a bunker to attack somebody, using a bolt-action sniper rifle on this guy, which is funny because he's a sniper too, but he is smart enough to pull out his handgun and attack with that. So that just goes to show that our AI are dumber than the enemy AI, who actually knows what situations to use their current weapons in. And I find that quite amusing. Now, this small clip here is just to show that if you have your teammates move to a stupid location, they're going to get spotted. But that's totally on you. You have to make sure that wherever you're getting them to move to, it's not going to get them too close to the enemy so that they get seen. Because, yeah, when you get them to move to a specific spot, they can get seen. Now, the rest of this footage right here is from Shark Base. I wanted to see how they could perform it in a complex situation like this. So there's a lot of enemies, a lot of places to go, and everything. And this is where the AI truly fell apart, at least for me. At the time, I didn't really understand fully how to utilize them, and I'm going to be doing more testing. I'm going to be going back in here when I know a little bit more about how they work to see how they function. But from what I'm seeing here, they when you ask them to move to a spot, it looks like they move all the way to that spot before they start shooting. Because that guy was able to roll right up on me, and I had to melee him. But yeah, when you get them to move to a specific spot, or you order them cleared hot, then they just kind of go about doing their own thing. And they don't really do it in a very smart way. They end up going all over the place. They're efficient. They get kills. And they do kill the enemy quite a bit. But yeah, they're just running all over the place, and it's really difficult to rein them in and keep them from just getting themselves into trouble or causing more trouble for you. That's why you have to be careful with the cleared hot command. It can be used very effectively, and I'm going to show you that in a clip in just a few moments. But yeah, Shark Base, they weren't able to really handle that situation very well. Now, I think the best bet for something like this is just to have them follow you and not really give them much freedom. Here's another little scene here. I ordered them to move. I moved them into this spot here, and this was about where I ended up. Just after this is where I ended up dying. But as you can see, they all move there. They're not attacking or anything until I get them. I order them cleared hot, and then that guy goes down. And at the time, I wasn't sure how to use them, because I was still experimenting, and I did not ask them to regroup or anything like that. So this is where they basically ended up running all over the place. One of them ended up getting killed deep in the base where I couldn't reach him, and this is where I ended up going down. So yeah, they can be pretty dumb, and sometimes they're not the smartest. But like I said, you can utilize them to be. They can be very effective when you utilize them correctly. It's just knowing how to do that, and I think that Ubisoft could do some things that could improve that, but that would be later down the line. Now here's where they really shine. These little murmur drones that are very tough to hit. I have a really hard time shooting these things down, but these guys, they frickin' wrecked them. Watch how quick they take these down. It's quite impressive. Theirs are already killed, and once I clear them hot, then they just decimate these three little drones here in front of me within seconds. Um, and it's done. That's so yeah. They can be very effective, and I'm going to show you. I tried a few times to get a good convoy ambush going, and this is where I truly pulled it off. And this is where it feels quite rewarding when they actually, when you start to understand them and you use them properly. Now what's going to happen here is I am going to I just have them parked down beside the road there in a little area where they have a little bit of cover, and we have the convoy coming down on us, and I'm going to have them target specifically the gunners, because they can really wipe them out quite easily if they're allowed to shoot, and the driver for the truck. And after they kill them and I clear them hot, the enemy are dead in seconds. And that was it. They were done. They truly just decimated that convoy. Now, I probably could have even gotten away without having them sink shot the two gunners and the driver, but I just did that just to see the exact results. Now here, I still didn't really understand at this part of the clip that once I clear them hot, they stay cleared hot. So now they're just unstoppable killing machines that are going to keep on going, and they're just going to keep killing and killing. So they'll kill the patrol down the road, or the guys fixing their truck down a few yards away, and then they might just continue on going to the nearest base and start attacking that, when you really don't want them to do that. So what you have to do is you have to, once you clear them hot and they complete what it is you want them to do, so you finish that firefight, then you rally them, you get them, you round them up and ask them to follow you again. Regroup, that's the command I was looking for. You get them to regroup, and then they will follow you. They'll stop attacking things, and that's how it's done. Like I said, I'd like to see Ubisoft really make some changes. Another YouTuber named G Money, or something along those lines, I've been watching some of his videos, and he has some good ideas on that front, and I'd love to see them use his ideas. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'm going live in just a few moments against the Resistance for the update for today for the Resistance live event. So feel free to check out the stream at twitch.tv/Beardifulbill. So until then, guys, have a good one, and thanks for watching.